It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Toronto Blue Jays. This crowd is ready as we get set for the World Series. Game 1 is next. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. There may be no better atmosphere in all of baseball than Game 1 of the Fall Classic, Singy. Lots of excitement to get this thing started.
Yeah, and the players feel that just as much as the fans. You're down there with goosebumps, and these guys are just trying to stay in the moment. But I'll tell you, for the home team especially, it's so hard not to be emotional and hyped up with all the energy in this building right now.
And on the other side, of course, you're looking to swing home field advantage your way with an all-important opening win on the road. First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. And today's starting pitcher, Chris Bassett.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
All right, ready to get underway. And now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Alex Call. And that one's a little bit low. So we're underway in Game 1 of the World Series. And a swing and a miss.
1-1.
Fly ball down the line. And that's a fair ball.
Batting second, shortstop, Mookie Betts.
Now it's Mookie Betts. Close, but called a ball. And that is ball 1. Right through there for a strike.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Turns and fires to Betts. That one fouled off. And a 1-2. And that's a strikeout looking. Clip the bottom of the zone with a curve for strike 3.
Batting third, first baseman.
And here's Freddie Freeman. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Quick feed to second for 1. Relay to Guerrero in time, inning-ending double play. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. And now the Blue Jays will get their initial shot. No score. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the mound in this one, Blake Snell. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
He has great stuff, Boog, but what I love most is his drive. You know, when he takes the ball, he's going to give you everything he's got and try to pitch deep into the ball game. He's a true competitor, which makes it easy for his teammates to play hard for him. We're not going to see him take many pitches off, I can promise you that.
We go to the bottom of the first. Stepping in, George Springer. Ball 1, no strikes. And another ball. A little out front there as he swings through it.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Close, but called a ball. And the count is 3-1. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
And next for Toronto, Davis Schneider. In for a strike. 0-1. And a foul ball. And ball 1.
2 strikes.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in a 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
One and 2 now. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. That's out to center field. Pajes settles underneath it. Makes the grab. 2 down.
Batting fourth, second baseman.
Let's check out the lineup. Here's what they
shot.
came up with for Game 1 of the World Series, Singy.
Yeah, they're hoping they piece together a winner. Historically speaking, the team that wins this opening game more often than not goes on to win the World Series. Today is a day to come storming out of the gates.
Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. Swings through the fastball up in the zone. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in Game 1 of the World Series. Not close with that one, and it's 1-1. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And that will end the inning. First frame of the night behind us, and it's 0-0. Game 1 of the World Series. The batter now will be Will Smith. Bassett back to work. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Pitch in the dirt, and it's 1-2. The strategy around starting pitchers in the postseason, it's really changed in recent years. Managers are pulling starters earlier, making a strong bullpen essential for a championship team.
Yeah, I think with starting pitchers, they're not going as deep in the postseason because managers aren't willing to let them get knocked around and put a game out of reach. Most skippers have a quicker hook this time of the year.
And that one misses up and in. 2-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Misses, and it's 3-2. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. And that's in for a strike. And the 0-1. Tap foul at the plate. Here's the 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Oh, 0-2 now. Out to short. Sneaks through. Base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. And fouled off. First and second here, no outs. Breaking ball through there for a strike. Patrick Johnson calling the balls and strikes.
Pretty standard zone for Johnson. Sometimes he might get a little jumpy, a little excited and expand the zone, but usually you at least feel like the pitcher on the mound is earning it, and that's important because you got to make players earn it.
Up the middle, and a base hit. Heading for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single on the board first. It's 1-0.
Big RBI for him right there. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Here's Kike Hernandez. And there's the ball.
Ball 1.
And the right-hander deals. And that one fouled off. Just missed.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Clips the corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Hernandez over at second. Muncy at first with no outs. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Battling here as he fouls it away.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. And a base hit. Hernandez around third. He'll score, and they take a 2-run lead.
That's 3 singles in a row. There are a lot of nicknames people have attached to hits like that. Blooper, flare, duck snort, lawn dart, etc. But whatever you want to call it, it's a knock. And those are the ones that'll make you smile as a hitter just about every time.
And here comes Tommy Edman. First offering, and it just misses.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. Fair ball. Now a long throw home. Muncy on his horse around third. Throw is offline, and he scores. And they lead by 3.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
Here's the center fielder, Andy Pajes. That's in for a strike. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. And they tack on 3. It's 6-0.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. That's it for Chris Bassitt, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching.
They bring a young arm out of the bullpen in this spot, Trey Savage. And next is the designated hitter, Alex Call. In there at the knees. Call goes 5 feet 11 inches, 190 pounds, and he's usually in the outfield. Today he's the DH.
Ball inside.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
And a 1-1. Up the middle, Bichette whips it to first. Finally gets the first out here on the grounder.
Now batting, shortstop, Mookie Betts.
And now it's Mookie Betts. Struck out looking at his first at bat. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
That clips the zone, and it's 1-1.
That big curve inside's a pitch that can buckle you a little bit. Looks like a fastball out of hand and then just drops over that inside part of the plate.
One down, base is empty. In the air, foul off first. Guerrero pulls it down, and there's 2 away.
Well, that's what he's looking for with the fastball above the zone. A swing and miss
now
or weak contact.
First baseman, Freddie Freeman.
2 down, base is empty. And up next for Los Angeles, Freddie Freeman. He's 0 for 1. Ground ball right side, and foul ball. That misses, and the count even 1-1. That's down and in. Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Inning over, although plenty of damage done. They bring 9 to the plate and 6 come around to score. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Jays nothing. Back now in Toronto, bottom of the inning. And now for the Jays, Alejandro Kirk.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs. This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Ball 2. 2-2 count.
That misses the zone. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. That one gets down for a hit. So he gets a hit after a long battle with the pitcher.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. Game 1 of the World Series here tonight, and all he's hoping is that the success that he's had in the first couple of rounds continues.
The great thing, you're here in the World Series. Now just try to have fun. The performance has been outstanding, and why should it stop now?
How do they cool him off?
Well, they're going to be extremely careful with him. I doubt he's going to get much to hit today, but when he does, be careful because he can hit it a long way.
Just missed.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Foul ball. Two down, nobody on.
I got 3-2.
Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field.
Batting 8.
2 outs,
right
runner
fielder,
first.
Miles
So up next
Straw.
for Toronto, Miles Straw. Snap throw to first. And he's back in on a dive. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
0-1's the count.
Ball
One
one
ball,
there.
1 strike.
Just
Nope.
missed.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike. Hey!
Squirts away a little
2
bit.
balls, 2 strikes.
Clement off of first with 2 away. And it remains 2-2. Two outs. And fastball misses outside for a ball. Counts full, 3-2. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
So here we go again with the walks. It's been a real struggle finding the zone for him in the past. Now, even if they get out of this jam, these walks add pressure and stress to the entire team.
Here's Andres Jimenez on the ground. Bats up with it. Now the throw to first on the run. Got him. A beautiful play to end the inning. Blue Jays leave a pair. Still up against a 6-0 deficit. And we're back.
Leading
All
off
set for
for
the
Los
start of the
Angeles,
inning. And up to the
catcher,
plate
Will
is Will Smith. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Strong tracks it down for the
Now
out.
batting, right fielder Teoscar Hernandez.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. There's a swing and a miss.
0-1.
One down, base is empty. Foul ball there. Teoscar goes down on strikes.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location
Now
there.
batting,
You know,
third
sometimes
baseman,
as a
Max
hitter, when you're
Muncy.
down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Muncy stands in now and watches strike 1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. In plenty of time to first. They get the out on Muncy. And that is the inning. Dodgers go down quietly, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. And welcome back to the
Leading off
ballpark.
for
Set for the bottom of the third. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, George Springer. Right through there for a strike.
Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, and you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
And now it's even up.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate, where this guy could do some real damage.
Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Now batting left
So
fielder
digging in, Davis Schneider. He was a
Schneider.
strikeout victim his first time.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Pitch misses. 1-0. Fought off foul. Swing and a ground ball. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Now batting.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Fly to center his first time. Not even close there. And that's ball one. Schneider, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy two. Wide throw, and it gets away. The throw comes in too late, and now they have runners at the corners.
Now batting, second baseman, Bo Bichette.
So one out with two aboard. Bo Bichette next up for the Blue Jays. 0 for 1 as he popped out foul to first. That one the other way, and foul ball. Runners at the corners, one away here in game 1 of the World Series. Hit on the ground might be 2, and he can't come up with it. Muncy tossed to second, on to first, safe. So they get one, but a really nice try there.
I promise you there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That's hard hit on the line. Pajes makes the catch, and that's the inning. 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 left. On to the 4th now in game number 1. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Blue Jays 1. Start of the 4th, and Kike Hernandez at the plate.
Kike Hernandez.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Straw makes the play, and there's one away.
Now batting, second baseman, Tommy Edman.
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. That's a strike across the top of the zone. 1 out, bases empty. Oh, great stop. Throw to first, and he gets him. Nicely done.
Now batting, the center fielder, Andy Pajes.
Two outs, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Andy Pajes. And that's downstairs. And it's 1-0. Two outs, base is empty. High in the air, out to right. Straw has a beat on it. And makes the grab. And that'll do it. Back here at Rogers Center, John Shabby and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Dalton Varsho. Inside corner for a strike. It's 0-1. Varsho needs just one more homer to reach 100 in the big leagues. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That one's carrying. Out of here. That one felt good. It's 6-2.
That fastball was out of the zone, and he still drove it out. Those swings leave pitchers scratching their heads. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
And next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. And he's already singled in this game. That's way outside. Ball one.
Yeah, and making it to 100 homers would be quite the career accomplishment for him. Out of the more than 20,000 players to take an at-bat in the majors, less than 5% have ever hit 100 dingers.
Next offering is in for a strike.
1-1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Swings through that one for strike two.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. On the ground, right side. And foul ball. Cold strike three on the fastball, and that ran back over the inner half.
No, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle, so I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Straw in the box here, lets that one go for a ball.
Hey.
Ripped on the ground to second. Over to first. And he's out.
Now batting, shortstop, Andres Jimenez.
Andres Jimenez will hit next. Grounded out his first time up. Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. Muncy makes the grab, and that's the inning. One hit in the inning, a solo homer. We played 4. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Blue Jays 2. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Braden Fisher.
Now pitching for the Blue Jays, number 63.
Now it's the DH, Alex Call.
The designated hitter, Alex Call.
And that misses. And that is ball one. Toronto's bullpen with some action. Number 68, the left-hander, up and throwing. And the 1-0. Softly hit to third. Clement tosses across to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Now batting, shortstop, Mookie Betts.
Here's Betts, 0 for 2 in this one. Fisher, the tall righty, 180 pounds, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2018. And strike one to Mookie Betts.
0-1's the count.
Next offering is outside.
Doubled up on the slider away. Two-seamer here. Just watch and see.
Bases empty, one away here in game one of the World Series. Inside,
Nope.
just
inside.
missed. Next offering upstairs.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
In the air, left field. Schneider has this one sized up. Makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
Well struck, right field. And that one is off the wall. Throws to second. And he'll pull into second safely.
All over that one right there. That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
Here's the catcher, Will Smith. He's 0 for 1. Inside, ball 1. And another ball.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0. He's put himself in a really good spot.
2-0 to count. Here it comes.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Hit in the air out to center field. Varsho settles under it and makes the catch. And that is that. One hit, one left. Last half of the fifth coming up. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Blue Jays 2. Game one of the
Leading
World
off
Series.
for the Jays,
Here's George Springer to start it off.
George Springer.
Snell back to work. That's off the inside corner. 1-0.
Well, these Jays, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Ball, that's outside.
Just missed. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy is just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
Davis Schneider next up for the Blue Jays. 1 for 2. And delivers outside. Springer on at first. Nobody out. This is again 5 in a row. This one smoked. Could be trouble. Springer makes the turn at second. Coming home. He will score.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
So up next, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Yeah, that's fouled off. Runner at second, nobody out. Next pitch is downstairs. The 1-1 is fouled off. Pitch misses. And the count now even up. 1 on, nobody out. A run in. Last half of inning number 5. That's outside. And the count's full. Gets a piece and stays alive. Man at second. Got it. Making 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Bichette up for the third time here. Watches that one miss. The Dodgers have some action in their pen. Number 31 getting ready to go. Number 86 also getting ready. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
1-1.
That one close, ruled a ball. 2 balls and a strike. Now a screamer into the outfield. And that's a fair ball. Run comes in from second.
Well, that gets him a little closer in this one. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Alejandro Kirk getting ready to hit. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Back there. Out of here. He'll take a jog around the bases. And we are tied. It's 6-6. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And now for the Jays, Dalton Varsho. That's in there. 0-1.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Next offering is fouled back. One down, base is empty. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Next pitch misses way outside. That skips into dirt. Still only one out here in the inning. On the outside corner, got him looking. There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Blake Snell departs, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for
So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Tyler Glasnow. And he has some nasty breaking stuff. And now, Ernie Clement. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0.
Well, with both starters out of the game, this quickly becomes a bullpen game, and this is something we see more and more in the game today, especially in the postseason.
Now this is in the air down the line. He's got it, and that is out number 3. So they get 4 in the inning and have it evened up again. We're through 5, and we're all even at 6 apiece. And we're back, top 6. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Teoscar Hernandez. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. And that one in the air center field. Varsho puts it away for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Max Muncy.
Tied at 6. And next for L.A., Max Muncy. Breaking ball inside. And that's ball 1. All tied up, and we're at the top half of the 6th. There's a strike.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Next offering upstairs.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
And misses. It's a strikeout. Here's Kike Hernandez.
Left fielder Kike Hernandez.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. And that is that. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. And we're all even at 6 apiece. Back now in Toronto, bottom of the 6th. Leading off, Miles Straw. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
That's a little bit low.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Misses outside. 2-1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Will Klein looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Number 86 getting loose as well. That misses the zone. Now 3-1. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
And he's a guy that will certainly think about stealing a bag or two. Not the kind of speed you want to put on base in a tie game.
And stepping in is the speedy Andres Jimenez.
That's a ball.
Squirts away a little bit.
0-1, no strike.
Strong into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility.
No, Boog, not exactly making him earn it right now with the walk and now a wild pitch. He's going to need to find a way to refocus out there, get back in the strike zone before this unravels on him.
And that one fouled off. Glass now, ready and deals. And that drops in for a strike.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Go-ahead run at second here in the bottom of the sixth. Inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit. As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a two-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
And fouled off. Straw leads off second with one gone in the inning. Next offering is in for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with two strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Next offering misses. It's a ball and two strikes. Squirts away a little bit, and the runner holds. Just misses, and the count's full. One out and a runner at second. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Man at second, and ball 4, 2 aboard.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice play appearance.
Here's the left fielder, Davis Schneider.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Top of the zone for a called strike.
There was a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Swings through that.
No balls, 2 strikes.
One out. Runners at first and second. The next pitch misses. Now 1-2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Next pitch just misses. 2-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
In the air, center field, Pajes. 2 away.
Now batting, first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now at the plate. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout.
Right through there for a strike. Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Way high with that one. 1-1.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Swung on, belted. Could be extra bases. 1 runs in, coming home. And he's out. Knocked down, and that ends the inning. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. On to the 7th here in Game 1. Blue Jays 7 and the Dodgers 6.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Sir Anthony Dominguez.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Tommy Edman at the plate. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. Fouled off. He was late. Looking to get the tying run on base. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He's already homered here in this one. That's a strike. It's 0-1. One down, base is empty. Liner to second and picked on the hop. Gathers and throws. Nicely done for the out.
Now batting, designated hitter Alex Call.
So now the DH spot, Alex Call. 1 for 3. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Movement in the bullpen. Number 68, the rookie left-hander, appears to be getting going. Little also throwing. Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the late stages of Game 1. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, and it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. Down a run in a tight one. It's 7-6.
Now pitching for
We're
Los
back in a new
Angeles.
pitcher here to start the
Number
bottom of the
17.
seventh. Shohei Ohtani.
Shohei Ohtani.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Bo Bichette up to
Leading
the
off
dish.
for the Jays, second baseman, Bo Bichette.
On the corner for a strike. 0-1.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
A little bit high, maybe. And now it's even 1-1.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
That one missed. On the ground to third. Muncy zips it to first. And one away in the bottom of the seventh.
Now batting, catcher Alejandro Kirk.
And here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. He's already homered in this game. Right through there for a strike. Base is empty, one away here in game one of the World Series. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
4-2 is the count.
And ball one. Swings here and blasts one left field. That's back there. Hauls it in on the warning track.
Now batting, the center fielder, Dalton Varsho.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. First offering misses badly for ball one. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the seventh. Late that time, and it's strike two.
Boom.
One
That's
ball,
cheddar,
2
baby.
strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Ball 2. 2-2 the count.
Into center and a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Now
So
batting,
digging in,
third
Ernie
baseman,
Clement.
Ernie Clement.
He swings and fouls one off. Varsho leads off first with 2 down to the inning. In the air, right field. And that's out of play, a foul ball. Hit in the air, left field, Hernandez. And that'll do it. So one hit is all they get. We look ahead to inning number 8. Blue Jays 7 and the Dodgers 6. Back here at Rogers Center, ready to begin the 8th. Mookie Betts will get us started. Dominguez back to work. The shortstop takes the ball.
Ball 1, no strike.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. That one almost got him. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down one. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Sir Anthony Dominguez will depart, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching.
Out of the bullpen for the Jays, number 68.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. And that is out of play. Next offering way off the plate.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
That misses. 2-2.
That's a really good take.
Trying to hold a one-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. And he grounds one to the right side. Fires over to Guerrero. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Will Smith. Up and in, and that is ball 1. And another ball. In there at the knees, and it's 2-1.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Next offering is in for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And there's a ball. Teoscar Hernandez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Dodgers go down quietly. They're right in it, though. It's 7-6.
Now pitching for
So
Los
the Dodgers
Angeles.
have a new arm on the mound.
Number
Will
61.
Klein.
Pretty tight game,
Will
so they're looking for
Klein.
quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Well,
Leading
one-run
off
game.
for
And now for the
Toronto,
Jays,
right
Miles
fielder,
Straw.
Miles Straw.
Klein, 25 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. Late with the swing there.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
In there at the knees for a strike. To third, Muncy. Fires over to first. One gone to the bottom of the eighth.
Now batting, shortstop, Andres Jimenez.
So up next, Andres Jimenez. 0 for 3 in this one. That one drifts inside. Action in the pen down there. Anthony Banda looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. One down, base is empty. And that is cut on and missed. And the count 1-1. Hit in the air, center field. Pajes makes the grab, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, designated hitter, George.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. Outside low, ball 1. And a foul ball. Next offering upstairs.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Two down, nobody on. And
Now
that's
it's 3 and
off
2.
the inside edge. And now 3-2. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And the postseason success continues for him.
Now batting, left fielder, Davis.
Now the left fielder,
Schneider.
Davis Schneider. That one misses. 1-0. Up the middle, Betts. They take the force out. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Blue Jays held in check. They'll try and hold on to their 7-6 lead.
Now pitching for
And here's
Blue
the
Jays.
closer to try and finish off game
Number
1.
23.
Jeff Hoffman.
Oh, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Well,
Leading
one-run
off for
game.
Los
And now the
Angeles,
right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. First pitch, and he just misses.
1-0.
In the air, right side. Straw getting an angle on it. Brings it in. And there's one away. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism is shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
Muncy in the box, lays off for ball one. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen, so hard to play catch-up.
Slap the other way, foul.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
A one-run lead here in the late stages of game one. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Just one out remaining for the Dodgers.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Two outs. Fastball for a strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Upstairs.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Hoffman, one strike away from securing game one. Got him, and that's the ball game.